off-road racing.
Baja California, Mexico, a place off-road racers go to test their skills and their vehicles, where legends are made and only the strong survive. For many, racing Baja is a dream come true. For others, it can be the ultimate nightmare. It's mysterious, it's exhilarating, it is Baja.
We're at the 2014 Baja 500 here in Ensenada, Baja California. I've been coming to Mexico and being a part of Baja since I was pretty young. I've been able to come down consistently ever since then as either a part of a chase team or as a media guy. But for the first time in all those years, this year I actually get to get into a vehicle and race and be a part of the Baja 500 as a racer. Like, I'm so excited that Jagged X invited me to be a part of their team. I'd be lying if I said I didn't want to go out there and help this team kick ass and do well and win.
It's definitely a different dynamic down here. The fans are completely different. You know, we're rock stars down here. Even in the UTV class, we're not even in a trophy truck. We're still rock stars. People want our autographs. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's something that everybody truly needs to experience, even from a fan perspective, because there's nothing like the contingency on Thursday or Friday at a Baja event.
All right, there's a lot of people that like to come down. They like the parties, they like the contingency, they like the pre-run. But for me, where the biggest smile on my face is when the green flag drops. I'm at my absolute best, happiest when I'm behind the wheel, and it's game on. It's time to go racing.
Sometimes even in a trophy truck, it's hard to make it up. So for these UTV guys, I just can't imagine what they're going to go through. Up some of these silt hills, through some of the goat trail with these rocks. It's going to be insane. So my hat's off to these guys for getting through in the UTVs, but I think they're going to do really well.
Racing a UTV doesn't seem to me as challenging as a lot of the other classes. Via four-wheel drive, we've got incredible suspension. The cars this year, they've improved tenfold. It wasn't quite settled into my mind that the challenge wasn't against other racers, and the challenge of this race is Baja. You're challenging the terrain and Baja. I can't imagine holes and bumps and terrain like this anywhere in the world.
This will be my biggest desert race I've ever done. I've prepared for it mentally, physically, and I finally got the XP1000 and built it, and that seems to be the game changer for me. I'm going to try it, I want to do it. Kick it off the bucket list,
Queremos ganar porque somos mexicanos, casi siempre ganan los gringos y ahora queremos demostrar que también podemos, traemos con qué.
With our sport growing and the UTVs becoming more popular, you look out across the field and there's definitely more Polaris than anything else.
As you walk down contingency or through tech here and you look at the level of machines here, we were talking this morning, Cognito's cars by a 1600 car, and it's like we far exceed those in terms of technology and power to weight now. It's amazing where we're going with these cars.
"17 of the world's top UTV teams travel to Ensenada, Mexico to take on the 46th annual SCORE Tecate Baja 500 this year. One by one, every 30 seconds, drivers and their machines left the start line, heading out into the unforgiving terrain of Baja. The first challenge the racers faced was getting out of the city itself. A combination of surface streets and unpaved local roads made navigating the first 20 miles a massive challenge. Fans lined the roads and masked the course markers, making it impossible to know which direction the racers were going. Pre-running and GPS were crucial right from the start.
Oh, jeez. He's gonna be so much trouble! Come on! Oh, great. Oh, they're taking turns going up this hill. Somebody's stuck halfway up it.
Here in the hill, everybody's stuck on. If we weren't getting interviewed, we'd probably be able to kick it in four-wheel drive and pass everybody.
All right, go.
Earlier in the race, bottlenecks from heavier, less capable vehicles slowed down the pack of UTVs. Mark Burnett, who started near the front, managed to avoid the mayhem, which gave him a substantial lead. With four-wheel drive, the nimble UTVs were able to pass some of the heavier vehicles. This was John Angel's first Baja 500 race, and he had an impressive start, making his way to the front of the pack early.
He'll be lucky if that car holds up. This looks like some, whoa, that was wicked. Where's that monster map? That's who I want to catch.
Matt Parks and his number 1932 Jagged X Polaris RZR had issues with his four-wheel drive that kept him from advancing in the field.
This car is not in four-wheel drive. Yeah, I think we got some with our four-wheel drive is out.
Near race mile 210, a big bottleneck held up the fleet of Polaris race teams. Once the stuck vehicle was towed out, the pack showed their versatility by making it up the steep grades with ease.
At the bottleneck for a little bit. We are rolling again. When I got a mile marker, I'll call back. Under
that. So it's about 7:20 p.m. now. The sun's just starting to fall. We've had limited communications out here. We're at race mile 263 approximately at the base of what everyone's considering Mike's Road. Right here is where Jason and I are gonna climb into the car. We're gonna splash with fuel and take it on in. But you know, it's a waiting game right now. We're waiting to find out what's going on. We're sticking by the radios and hopefully we'll get a sign here or some communications here soon and know that the 1932 is rolling in. So it's 8 p.m. We still have had no communication with the car, so we reached out through a BFG relay who informed us that we're at 211 at 0 miles an hour. With no comms, we don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. They could be at a pit just getting fueled up and sent on their way, or they could be down. So we're just gonna hang tight, give it a little bit longer, and then reach back out through relay and see if we can get a confirmation back up.
While the Jagged X pit crew waited anxiously for number 1932, the number 1908 RZR of Cognito Motorsports came in for a quick pit. Baja newbie John Angel was able to make the pass seconds later.
been sitting here with no radio communication for quite a while now, so this is the first time we heard of the car. Last we heard, they're at 250, so they're not far out, man. It's a pretty fast pace after that, and we're gonna try and get that car fixed and up on the road again.
Chased our way up to Mike's, got stuck in like 3 bottlenecks, wasted about 2 hours, but we're hauling butt now, so just gonna keep it together. It's dark. We didn't do any pre-running, so we're just gonna try and be safe and make it to the end at this point, because we know that there's some guys that are hours in front of us at this point.
Dude, it was brutal, up and down, up and down. I mean, that's some punishing stuff right there. The car's great though, I mean, for the most part.
Mark Burnett had a flawless day, coming out on top with the win at the 46th annual SCORE Baja 500.
And it was actually one of the most toughest races out here that I've been through with all the silt and stuff out there. I have never seen so much silt in one area at a time for the Baja 500.
Sims continues to impress during the 2014 race season and scored a second-place finish.
Feels fantastic to finish, honestly, because for the last about 40 miles, we were hoping it was going to be right around the corner, but it feels great.
As the teams anxiously waited, the next finisher, the number 1908 Cognito Motorsports RZR of Justin Lambert, barreled across the finish line for a respectable third-place finish.
The course was relentless. It was rough. Turn around one corner, it'd be smooth, and the next corner would be rough again. It never let up. Relentless. I know I'm going to be sore for a couple of days.
Not long behind was the number 1920 of UTV Incorporated. Brian Bush wisely backed it down to finish 4th, a fantastic finish for a first-time Baja run.
It was incredible. Our crew killed it, UTV Inc. crew. These guys, it's our first time running Baja. It's all of their first times running Baja. We all did incredible.
Rounding out the top 5 was the number 1932 Jagged X RZR, finishing with only front-wheel drive.
That was insane. That was so much fun. It's everything you can imagine Baja being. You hear it. Everyone always talks about how rough it is. For me, it was like almost like, hell yeah, we're doing it.
You know, there was some rough stuff out there, but it wasn't the end of the world. It was pretty typical for Baja. We ran into some drivability issues, so we had to back down a couple times. So probably lost a little time there, but I just kept trying to keep a good pace and get it in.